Listen, this isn't even going to be a review, nothing like that. I'm going to be talking about something from Kamen Rider Zero One. I'm not explaining Kamen Rider. This isn't for like new people. This is like a semi-rant. This is not for like educational whatever review. This is for the people who are watching Kamen Rider. I want to talk about this shit, okay? Yaiba, also known as Kamen Rider Valkyrie. She's the female rider right now. And let me tell you that I absolutely fucking hate this character. Like, 1,000,000% don't like this character right now. Zero One, I think it's pretty good as a show. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think this Thouser arc is dragging on a little bit. I'm a few episodes behind. I think it's dragging a little bit. But overall, still having a really fun time with it. Really love the characters, especially Fua. Because if you guys don't know, Fua's actor has like a YouTube channel. He's like a Mario main. He does like wacky stuff. I love that guy. He's always fun. Regardless, I'm talking about Yaiba, known as Kamen Rider Valkyrie, and I absolutely fucking hate her. And here's the thing. I'm not one of those people that's like an advocate for female writers where they're like, oh, all female writers only die or they're whatever. I honestly don't give a shit if it's a female writer or a male writer. Like, it doesn't fucking matter to me. I don't care if they're female or male or whatever. I just want a good character, right? And it's kind of a thing that a lot of the female writers are sort of shitty, whether they're shitty when they're writers or like from the beginning, or whether they become writers later and are shitty, like in Zio something happens. But they've been pretty shitty, right? But the reason I dislike Yaiba is there's a couple different reasons, and I really got to talk about this. First of all, I think her actress could be doing a little bit better. Based on what I've seen online, it seems like she does mostly model work, which that might not be true. That's just what I've read online so far. I was doing a little research into her, and I didn't see that she did any acting, mostly just like modeling and stuff, which could explain why she's a little bit more stiff in front of the camera, because she plays sort of like Yaiba is sort of a stoic character, except for when it specifically comes to Fua and like Fua being in danger and stuff. And so her character seems to be played to be more stoic because she's sort of supposed to be like this character that you don't know what side she's on, because sometimes it seems like she's doing stuff for you, sometimes she's just doing stuff for her own agenda or for Thouser's agenda. You kind of don't know what side she's on. She's kind of stoic and emotionless and stuff, but she doesn't come off like part of me feels like it's trying to be like another like a Baron, Kaito from Kamen Rider Gaim, not specifically in personality, but in the sense that like they're kind of doing this either for their own gain or they're doing this for another person, but there's something they're getting out of it. And Yaiba, it seems like Yaiba, at least from one of these episodes, I don't know if she has anything to gain from this. She's clearly following Thouser's orders for a reason, but I don't know why. But her character, like I said, is kind of played up a little too stoic sometimes and a little too stiff, and I think it really detracts from the overall like performance. But her character, I'm just like losing my mind because she is such a fuck up. Like there in my I live with one of my friends and my boyfriend right now, and we've begun using the term Yaiba-ing it up, because she just like when we fuck shit up, because she completely cannot do her job, and it really, really bothers me, because she's supposed to be kind of like an undercover agent, right? In a way, she's working with Ames, but she's really doing shit for Thouser, and everything she does is for Thouser and like the Zaya Corporation and everything. And so like, yeah, she's working with Ames, and yeah, she sometimes helps, Zero One out, Autoto, but really she's doing shit for herself and kind of more importantly doing shit for Thouser. There's a scene where she's like recording the Dodo assassin guy because she's gonna later leak footage to like, the news outlets and do whatever. And she records it, and then, later in the season she leaks to outlets. But then the human gear AI character, Izu, she's standing there and she's like, apparently she was at the scene, and the thing that, like, this is the thing that broke me, right? It's, Izu's like, Yaiba, did you release the footage? And Yaiba's like, no. And Izu's straight up just like, is this not you? Izu's like at the scene, staring just like forward, right? And just right there, in plain sight, in like complete plain sight, Yaiba is just sitting there. And that is beyond me, right? She's like stoic, kind of, has a hidden agenda, like, undercover, kind of like not really working for any side but Thouser's and kind of her own or whatever. And meanwhile, she's just right fucking there, like sitting right there in plain view. And then when people call her out on it, like Fu is like, oh no, it can't be. And then Izu shows him the video and he's like, yup, that's her. And then he confronts her and she just is like, yeah, I'm working for Zaya, like whatever, one day I might be your enemy. Like she just tells him the plan. And you know, I kind of get it because like she doesn't really seem like she wants to be participating in any of this. But if you're gonna have to, there is really no point that you're just like putting this all out there. Like she all but really tells Aruto that she's not working for anybody but her like Thouser, and that really that's her real boss and like whatever. Because there's that point where, you know, Aruto's getting helped by Yaiba, and then Fua says something like, Aruto's like, oh, thank you, or whatever, and then Fua says something like, oh, don't think that she's doing this because she likes you, or don't think she's doing this out of kindness of her heart, or whatever, and then Aruto's like, oh, yeah, it's for Zaya, right? And Fua's just like, wait, how do you know about that? Because neither of them are really supposed to know about this, but she just like fucking tells them like, whatever, it's no big deal. Honestly, Thouser probably doesn't care because everything's going to like 1000% like according to his plans or whatever, but it's still just like, Yaiba, what the fuck? You are like so bad at your job. And it's like, her acting is a little stiff, like whatever, but it really doesn't help that like Yaiba's character is kind of just like, as of right now to me, kind of fucking awful. Like it's not good at all. Yeah, Lightning Hornet's like really cool. I think Rushing Cheetah's kind of not so much. Rushing Hornet's like really cool, but like I don't even like her. Like I don't really give a shit about her character. And I feel so bad because like I know the actress is doing her best, and I'm not saying anything about the performance except like it's stiff, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. But it's like, the character itself, the way she's written, I'm just like, oh, whatever, goodbye. Like, I don't, maybe if the performance was a little bit better, maybe it wouldn't be as big of a deal. I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge, you know, from what we have and what we could have. But I'm just like so fucking done with Yaiba's shit right now. Like, Fua's chilled out, Fua's like doing whatever, and Yaiba's just still being a fuck, and the character of Yaiba isn't really that, I really don't like her, and it's not even like, ooh, I'm keeping secrets or I'm working for this other guy. It's just like, I feel like I know I said I kind of feel like they were doing a Baron, but I feel like they might have also been doing a Michi, right? Because of what happens in Gaim and the story of Michi and what he does and everything. I don't want to spoil parts of Gaim. But like, I look at her and I'm like, if they were going for Michi or like something close to that, then they totally just completely dropped the fucking ball. You know, not a 1-for-1 direct comparison between the two characters, but if they were thinking of something similar, I really don't think they executed it well. At least not yet. Theoretically, her character could get great. This is gonna have like, I think 50 episodes or something close to that or whatever. And so, generally speaking, I mean, her character could get better. I mean, it would be kind of last minute, but like she could still get better. But like, man, I was just watching it with my friend, and I just got like immediately pissed. Like, wow, Yaiba, you really suck that bad at your job that you just get caught in a just standard YouTube video. Like, straight up, you're leaking footage, you're doing all this shit, and you're just like sitting out in the open. Whatever, it's all cool. I'll do all my other really sketch shit behind the scenes, but this one thing, yeah, I'll make sure I sit like in absolute plain sight so that Izu could see me. Like, it's just beyond me, you know? But anyway, regardless, let me know what you thought of Kamen Rider 01, or I should say Kamen Rider 01 currently, or wherever you're caught up to. In the comments below, I would love to hear it. Personally, I'm really, really liking 01. Like I mentioned, I think it's dragging a little bit with this Thouser stuff right now, especially since they're making them like 2 or 3 parters, depending on like what thing it is. And I'm kind of just like a little over it, but overall I like it well enough. We're getting more plot stuff introduced. We got Thouser introduced. We got Metal Cluster Hopper. That's really nice. I really like Metal Cluster Hopper. Looks sick as fuck. Really enjoy it. And yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.